Leading SUNY Oswego's 156th commencement procession is the Mace Bearer. The mace is a symbol of authority and of the importance of this event. The Mace Bearer, Dr. Lisa M. Glidden, is the chairperson of the SUNY Oswego Faculty Assembly and Program Director for SUNY Oswego's Global and International Studies Program. Following the Mace Bearer, a retiring faculty member, R. Deborah Davis, Professor of Curriculum and Instruction, and retiring professional staff member, John Schaefer, Director of Oswego. The undergraduate candidates in gold gowns are summa cum laude honor students from Oswego's School of Communications, Media and the Arts, and the School of Education. They have achieved SUNY Oswego's highest recognition for their dedication, their academic preparation, and their outstanding overall grade point averages. Candidates for degrees from the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts are now entering the Convocation Hall. Created in 2007, the School of Communications, Media, and the Arts brings together programs related to the study and creation of messages through art and music, electronically and via the spoken word. The school combines the strengths of fine and performing arts programs in art, music, and theater with a highly diverse Department of Communication Studies. 9 undergraduate degrees options and 2 master degrees are offered in addition to interdisciplinary majors and minors. Graduates in these divisions are identified by tricolored cords, representing brown for art and theater, crimson for communication studies, and pink for music. Undergraduate candidates for degrees from the School of Education are proceeding in on the left as they advance towards the stage. Innovation and authentic learning has been a hallmark of SUNY Oswego since its founding in 1861. This creative spirit still thrives in the School of Education, where innovative methods grounded in research and early experience in the field help students become teachers, counselors, school leaders, and wellness and technical professionals, ready to meet the challenges of today's global and diverse educational institutions and communities. The school is accredited by the National Council for the Accreditation of Teacher Education. Candidates for master's degrees from the College of Communications, Media, and the Arts and the School of Education are now entering the Convocation Hall. SUNY Oswego offers more than 24 graduate degrees and certificate programs to more than 900 students. Our graduate students have pursued coursework and research with Oswego's distinguished faculty in their pursuit of advanced learning and professional coursework. The Division of Graduate Studies' aim is to prove an environment in which qualified students may join a competent faculty in the quest for advanced learning. The graduate program is conducted through academic coursework and research that leads students toward professional enrichment and scholarly achievement. The distinguished faculty and emeriti faculty of the State University of New York at Oswego are now joining the procession. Our distinguished faculty include several Fulbright scholars, leaders in their field conducting millions of dollars in funded research, and most importantly, they are caring mentors who have made a difference in the lives of your students. The Commencement Platform Party is entering the Convocation Hall. The Platform Party consists of the officers of the college, representatives from the SUNY Oswego College Council, and completing the Platform Party is Deborah F. Stanley, the 10th President of SUNY Oswego.
Madam President, by authorization of the State University of New York Board of Trustees, the College Council, and the college faculty, I declare the 156th commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego to be in session. Please rise for the singing of the national anthem, led by Claire Bashuras. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please be seated. I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. From my left, in the second row, Interim Dean of Graduate Studies, Mary Toll. Dean of Extended Learning, Jill Pippin. Vice President of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Gerald Wolfhook. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Nicholas Lyons. In the front row, College Council Member Michael Goldich. Acting Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Walter Rutger. From my right in the second row, President of the Student Association, current Emily Nassir. Dean of the School of Education, Pamela Michael. Dean of the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts, Julie Pretzett. Interim Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations, Mary Canali. In the front row, College Council Member Darlene Baker. Guest speaker, American composer Richard Einhorn. President of the college, Deborah F. Stanley. And I am the Chair of Faculty Assembly, Lisa M. Glidden. I now give you Deborah F. Stanley, President of the State University of New York at Oswego.
What a great big house we have today. Welcome to SUNY Oswego's 156th commencement ceremony. This is a day of well-earned and joyful celebration for you and all of your loved ones. Graduation is a rich tradition that recognizes the achievement, hard work, and sacrifices that our graduates and that all of you in the audience today, parents, spouses, children, supporters, have contributed in order to arrive at this amazing day. This gathering, one of the most important days of our academic year, celebrates the core mission of our college. This momentous rite of passage, alternately solemn and jubilant, marks a milestone in each of our lives. Candidates, as you listen to our speakers, Take away their insight as well as their good wishes. Reflect carefully on your own personal and intellectual growth since you first walked across campus. And above all, enjoy this well-deserved celebration of your achievement. Now I give you Darlene Baker with greetings from our College Council.
On behalf of the SUNY Oswego College Council, it is with great pleasure that we extend greetings to the Oswego class of 2017 and to your proud families, friends, professors, and distinguished members of the Platform Party. Graduates, allow me to be among the first to welcome you to your life after college. May your Oswego degree be your passport to the future and help guide you on your continuing quest for knowledge in a world filled with promise and opportunity. You will now join a 156-year succession of Oswego alumni. Thousands have flowed out from this college to forge productive lives in this state, around the nation, and around the world. Now it is your turn. Those who have gone before you set a standard of success that should give you confidence. At the same time, it is a standard that you can aspire to surpass. Today, we offer our wholehearted congratulations on a job well done and a warm wish of good luck as you venture out from here. As you look out onto the expansive and magnificent views of Lake Ontario from this grand vantage point, etch this inspiring horizon in your mind and carry it with you to help guide and inspire you on your personal journey to a meaningful and happy, productive life. Congratulations and good luck. I now give you Emily Nasir, who will deliver remarks on behalf of the student body.
It is really a full house here. Okay. Good afternoon. SUNY Oswego is often compared to the movie The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy, the protagonist, is abruptly taken to a faraway land and spends the entirety of her journey longing to return home. She makes great friends along the way, and though she must overcome the obstacle of the Wicked Witch of the West, she is finally granted the opportunity to return home in the end. Like Dorothy, though not abruptly, we were taken to an unfamiliar place and have spent years working to reach the end goal of returning home. We've made great friends along the way, and we've been faced with many obstacles in our efforts. But perhaps, unlike Dorothy, as we reach the end of our journey, we are not fleeing to our only home. We are saying goodbye to what has become our second one. To the Platform Party, family, friends, faculty, staff, and to the class of 2017, welcome and thank you for sharing in this momentous occasion with me and my fellow graduates. To speak at our graduation and be able to reflect with you fills me with the greatest pride I could ever imagine. And I hope that you too feel a sense of pride in yourselves as we come together today for what truly is a great celebration. Whether you've been counting down to this day or you've been heavily dreading it, I know that there is a part of all of us that truly can't believe we're already here. We're in our caps and gowns, our names are waiting to be called as we walk across the stage, and our diplomas are waiting to be mailed out. It's really time for us to say see you later and move on to the next stage of our lives. Being in this space with all of you makes me think about what makes Oswego so special. I think about Lake Ontario and eating Rudy's and Bev's to watching the sunset. I think about the Flat Rocks. I think about the hockey games and how hysterically aggressive we are because of our deep-rooted passion for our school and our teams. It'll be hard for us to not immediately put our arm around the person next to us and sing our hearts out when Sweet Caroline comes on anywhere outside this very arena. I think about the infamous Oz chicken patty. I think about the fact that no matter how many new lots we have created, there will never be a place to park on this campus. I think about the dumbfounding magic of being able to experience all 4 seasons in one single day. I think about how a quarter of our campus population is made up entirely of geese. I think about being a proud Laker, though I'm still unsure of what a Laker really is. I think about my friends, my memories, my experiences, and how much I wish I could have another 4 years to do it all over again. I think about the organization that changed my life, and I think about the people that have changed my life. And soon I'll think about this day and how we closed out our years together. We should be incredibly proud of ourselves today. Look in the mirror when you go home and let yourself smile with pride that you are a college graduate despite whatever obstacles you had attempting to stand in your way. Many of us aren't where we thought we would be at this point, and it can either be a very hard reality or a pleasant surprise. Perhaps some of us changed course during our years here, and maybe in doing so we became more authentically ourselves rather than following the path that others thought we should or would be on. Or maybe we came here worried about whether we would pass our classes, make great friends, and thrive. And as our diplomas prove, we all achieved, despite anyone else's or our own expectations. No matter who or how you thought you would be when you walked across this stage, what matters most is that we're walking across this stage today. And that's something to truly celebrate. Celebrate who you are and who you've become. Be your biggest ally and your #1 fan. Cherish your uniqueness. Be proud of what makes you different and make the most of what excites you. As we move into the next phase of our lives, we should all remember that we are worth the opportunities that we seek. We can make a difference, and it's up to us to reach out, listen, and continue to work hard to achieve the lives and futures that we want for ourselves. And while we do all of those things, we should remember to utilize the people around us who are willing to guide, support, and mentor us in whatever we choose to do. One of my greatest mentors and support systems is my grandma. She taught me that in everything we do, we should be mindful of 3 keys to success. The first is to stay positive in times of change and uneasiness. The second is to not take the hook when others doubt you or your abilities. Instead, prove them wrong. The third is to play to win. As she says, whatever you do, do it excellently. We feel a lot of pressure as we grow up and move into the real world. And if there's anything about life that my grandma has taught me beyond her 3 steps to success, it's that if you change one person's life, it's as if you've changed the entire world. Changing the world doesn't have to be serving as the President of the United States. It doesn't have to be earning a national honor, and it doesn't have to be becoming the next Steve Jobs or Gandhi. To me, what it can be is impacting one person's life for the better. We should use the knowledge and experiences we've gained at SUNY Oswego to go out into the world and change someone else's life in whatever way that's most meaningful to each of us. And as we go out and change the world, we all need to remember that it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and as we've learned in the last few years, a lot of resilience. And if you stay positive, don't take the hook, and play to win, my grandma would tell you that you can accomplish anything, even changing the world. Our journey may not have had a yellow brick road, and our lessons might not have come from a Tin Man, lion, or a scarecrow, but in our land of Oz, our spirit is our own, and from hockey to sunsets, there's no place like home. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the class of 2017. I now give you Walter Rutger, Acting Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Thank you, Emily. SUNY Oswego enjoys a long relationship with nearby Fort Drum and numerous veterans groups in central New York. We are dedicated to providing a welcoming and supportive environment for our veteran and military students, and our college is enriched by their presence in turn. Active duty soldiers, members of the National Guard and Reserve, and military veterans graduating today are wearing red, white, and blue cords to signify their service. So at this time, I would like to invite students, you got it, students wearing red, white, and blue cords, and anyone, including family and guests, that has served in our nation's armed forces, to stand, so that we may thank you. We give thanks for your contributions. It is now my pleasure and privilege to recognize our retiring faculty and professional staff. Will R. Deborah Davis, Professor of Curriculum and Instruction, who has been with the college for 15 years, please rise and remain standing. Will John Schaefer, Director of Art Oswego, who has been with the college for 5 years, please rise and remain standing. You have given great service to the college and to the community. We wish to express our deep gratitude for your exemplary service to SUNY Oswego. We wish you well in what we hope will be a long, engaging, and productive retirement. And we hope that you will return often to the campus where you will be missed. We are pleased and proud to come together as a community to celebrate all our student successes as they move to new stages of their lives. We pay special tribute now to those who have achieved high academic honors. Will the graduates of the College Honors Program and the Possibility Scholars please stand and face the audience to accept our congratulations? Will all students who are members of honor societies in their department or college please stand and face the audience to accept our congratulations? Will the cum laude graduates, those students who have achieved a cumulative average of 3.30 to 3.59, please stand and face the audience to accept our congratulations? Will the magna cum laude graduates, those students who have achieved a cumulative average of 3.6 to 3.79, please stand and face the audience to accept our congratulations? Will the summa cum laude graduates, those students who have achieved a cumulative average of 3.8 or above, please stand and face the audience to accept our congratulations? And now will the parents, spouses, families, and friends of all of our graduates please rise and accept our grateful recognition. Finally, will the faculty, emeriti faculty, and professional staff with us today please rise and accept our expression of appreciation.
It is now my great pleasure to introduce Richard Einhorn, a world-renowned composer whose music receives widespread critical praise for its integrity, emotional depth, and craft. Central New Yorkers might remember Einhorn for The Origin, a multimedia opera oratorio SUNY Oswego commissioned and premiered in 2009. Voices of Light is a musical composition that merges the legendary silent film masterpiece, The Passion of Joan of Arc, with a live performance of a beautiful new work by Einhorn. Hailed by reviewers as a great masterpiece of contemporary music and a work of meticulous genius, Voices of Light has sold out such venues as Brooklyn Academy of Music's Next Wave Festival, Avery Fisher Hall, Kennedy Center, Sydney Opera House, at Disney Hall in Los Angeles. The Sony classical CD of Voices of Light was a Billboard classical bestseller, earning Einhorn the distinction of being one of only a few composers to have ever made the charts. Einhorn has written opera, orchestral, and chamber music, song cycles, film music, and dance scores. His film credits include the Academy Award-winning documentary Educating Peter and Arthur Penn's thriller Dead of Winter. His production of the Bach Cello Suites with Yo-Yo Ma won a Grammy for Best Instrumental Performance. Richard Einhorn is a summa cum laude graduate in music from Columbia University. He has received numerous music awards and grants and is a well-known advocate for people with hearing loss. He is a board member of the Hearing Loss Association of America, and his advocacy has been featured in the New York Times, Washington Post, NPR, and other major media. He lives in New York with his daughter Miranda and wife Amy Singer. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Mr. Richard Einhorn.
Thank you, President Stanley, my friend Dean Julie Pretzat, Dean Pam Michael, Christy Eck, Marianne Perry, and all members of the SUNY Oswego School of Education and School of Communication, Media, and the Arts for having me here today. It is a great honor to be able to address you and share your joy, and I'm sure also your relief and your parents' relief on graduation day. As you stand on the brink of your next chapter in your life, whether it is a career, more schooling, a gap year, or something else, it is vitally important for you to think carefully about what feels right for you to do, to identify your passions and your dreams. And you need to follow them, no matter the naysayers or the obstacles. Now, that sounds like a good idea, but how on earth do you actually go about doing such a thing? What does it mean to follow your dreams? How do you make sure you don't do something foolish? And how do you know when you should listen to someone's advice and warnings or just blow them off? Well, don't look at me. Given all the missteps and self-inflicted problems in my own life, I'm not sure I can personally help anyone, so sorry. But something very serious happened to me about 7 years ago, and I was able to deal with it, actually more than deal with it, and actually end up thriving. I'd like to talk about one of the most important reasons why I was able to come out of it so well, because I think it may be helpful to you as you negotiate the exciting opportunities coming up in your own lives and face your own unexpected challenges. I was born with excellent hearing, have always loved sound, and love making new things. Since I was 15, all I've wanted to do was to write music. At college, back when dinosaurs ruled the earth, I majored in music and have gone on to compose music for concerts, films, television, dance, and theater. A piece of mine, as you heard, Voices of Light, became very well known and has been performed all over the world, including here at SUNY Oswego, beautifully conducted by Dean Pretzat, who commissioned another large piece for me, The Origin. In addition to composing, as you heard, I've produced and recorded some of the finest musicians in the world, including Yo-Yo Ma, the New York Philharmonic, Meredith Monk, the Philadelphia Orchestra, and many more. To be sure, I've worked very hard, but so have a lot of people far more talented than me. I've also been incredibly lucky. Then something happened. In June of 2010, after finishing a long project, I decided to get away, rent a motel room in Western Massachusetts, and just compose for about a week. As I drove up the highway, I suddenly felt very dizzy and pulled into a rest stop. My ears were completely clogged up and my stomach was upset. I figured it was just allergies, no big deal. And when I got to my room and set up my composing equipment, I thought I'd connected something badly because everything sounded distorted and unpleasant. But since I was still feeling dizzy, I decided rather than troubleshoot it then, to go to sleep, do it the next morning. It was unbearably hot outside, so I turned the air conditioner on, full blast, and went to bed. Around 5:30 the next morning, I woke up and knew immediately that something was terribly wrong. My ears roared with tinnitus. Tinnitus is a phantom sound caused by hearing damage, and it's often just a soft ringing in the ears that's constant. But what I woke up to was a loud, nasty, ice-pick sharp, high jumble of noise in my ears. The air conditioner, so loud the night before, now sounded faint and distant. Then I rolled over onto my side, and the sound disappeared completely. I realized I couldn't hear anything at all from my right ear, and my left ear, which I'd been having problems with for years, was barely usable. I had gone functionally deaf, literally overnight. I jumped out of bed and immediately fell onto the floor. The dizziness of the day before had increased to the point where I could barely see straight and couldn't stand. I finally managed to read the yellow pages and dialed a cab. When I got to the local emergency room, the doctor told me I had sudden hearing loss. No kidding. And was assured that, one, it wasn't a brain tumor, which was true, and two, my hearing would come back in about a week or two. That wasn't true. After that awful morning in that cheap motel room, I was left with a permanently useless right ear and a left ear down about 70% from normal. So much for my excellent hearing. I immediately bought state-of-the-art hearing aids, but in really noisy places, and paradoxically, when you have a hearing loss, nearly every place qualifies as really noisy. I still couldn't hear well enough to understand even my wife or daughter. Wearing the aids, music sounded awful now, and I felt I couldn't compose. So now what? I had no idea if I'd ever be able to go to a restaurant again and hear anyone in there, let alone continue my career in music. Could I do something about it? What? How? Well, to make a long story short, I took an extended online ear anatomy course, read medical textbooks on hearing, hearing loss, and hearing aids, and contacted all experts foolish enough to post their emails online. I spent countless hours in my home music studio learning how to adapt my equipment so I could compose again. And in addition, I experimented with some simple smartphone apps, which my wife had found. I gradually realized if I set it up properly, they could help me hear in places my hearing aids couldn't. It wasn't easy to figure out, but by combining my hearing aids with the other solutions I'd come up with, I was able to go back to my active personal and musical lives. And then something remarkable happened. I started to show the techniques I'd developed to others who were dealing with hearing loss, and word rapidly spread. I was written up twice by the Times, and people started to contact me for help with their hearing. Today, I regularly consult both here and in Europe with companies seeking new solutions. I've spoken to the FDA, the National Academy of Sciences, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and other major health organizations. I also serve, as you heard, on the National Board of the Hearing Loss Association, and am deeply involved in our successful initiatives to make hearing technology more affordable and effective. And I'm back in music, and I'm about to start a new opera. Thank you. There's nothing special about me, and I'm really not inherently that smart or resilient. The main reason I was able not only to recover from my hearing loss, but also to grow was due to the essential intellectual training I received in college. It wasn't the content of what I learned that was helpful in dealing with this problem. It was something way more basic. It was the training in how to research a topic, evaluate the information, synthesize what I'd learned, and act effectively. And because of your incredibly great and long, hard work at SUNY Oswego, you too graduate equipped with these same valuable skills, fundamental life skills that go far beyond your mastery of your coursework. It may not be obvious to you when you're in the middle of it, but you've learned to critically evaluate whatever you encounter and not necessarily believe everything you read, see, and hear. You've learned the crucial difference between a reliable source of information that makes a reasoned argument and an unreliable source that appeals only to your emotions. I can't tell you how important, how increasingly important, identifying real information is these days. And you've learned to do that here at SUNY Oswego. You've also learned something at least as critical here, and that's how to express yourself. It's only through my expressing myself, through my journals, diaries, conversations with people close to me, and of course music, that I was able to transform my despair into something like equanimity after my hearing loss. But self-expression is not limited to the arts. It's really just another term for human interaction, for communication. We express ourselves anytime we talk with another person, or kiss someone we love, or even just share a slice of pizza. No one is born with the ability to express themselves well. So your time at SUNY Oswego, inside and outside of class, has been a time in which you've learned to express your feelings and do so effectively. You've learned what works, what doesn't, what's wildly inappropriate, I'm sure, and what to do to make yourself attractive to prospective employers, graduate schools, and your life partners. You've learned, you've learned to make not only your needs and wants known, but your ideas, your values, and your principles. And this training in self-expression, because that's what it was, training, took place in a unique environment where you could learn, make mistakes, and improve. And as you make your way in the world, you will deepen your awareness of how special your time at SUNY Oswego really was, and treasure the camaraderie, the craziness, and the fun. And that's the answer to how you can think carefully about yourself and follow your passion and dreams. You are now university graduates. You have learned during your time at SUNY Oswego how to think, how to figure out what feels right for you to do, and how to rationally identify for yourself your passions and your dreams. I hope that every once in a while, as you pile successes upon successes and square off against your challenges, hopefully less serious than the ones I went through, you'll reflect about how much and how well SUNY Oswego has equipped you to pursue your dreams. I've met your faculty, both on this trip and on earlier visits. They are great, as are the talented students who perform my music. You could not ask for better preparation. You've worked hard, and now it is time for you to grab that well-earned future and for you to thrive. Best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. In every worthwhile life, there is challenge, and we are prepared to face it. Thank you for reminding us of that. I now give you Mary Toll, Interim Dean of Graduate Studies.
Candidates for the master's degree and certificates of advanced study, please rise. Madam President, I have the honor to present these candidates for the master's degree and certificates of advanced study.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of the college, I confer on you the master's degree or the certificate of advanced study and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, master's degree graduates will have the hood bestowed upon them. Congratulations.
Graduate degree and graduate certificate recipients, please come forward to be hooded. Families and guests are requested to hold their applause until all names are read. The hood's coloring and size represents the type and subject of degree earned, as well as the institution from which it was awarded. The interior lining of the hood, generally satin, is worn so as to display the colors of the institution from which the wearer received the degree. The trim, the outer edge of the cowl, is trimmed in velvet or velveteen. The width of the trim is 3.5 inches for the master's degrees. The color of the velvet hood trimming is distinctive of the academic field to which the degree earned pertains. The length of the hood will vary with the level of academic achievement as well. Masters wear a 3.5-foot length.
Justin McGoslin, Master of Science in Education, Adolescence Education Social Studies.
Karen Ritchie, Master of Science in Education, Career and Technical Education.
Aaron Farrell, Master of Arts, Art.
Matthew Stufano, Master of Science in Education, Adolescent Education Social Studies.
Michael Pirro, Master of Science in Education, Technology Education.
Jacqueline Shipticki, Graduate Certificate, Integrated Media and Social Networks.
Kristen Smith, Master of Science in Education, Technology Education.
Ryan Warner, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Mackenzie Kievit, School of Psychology, Certificate of Advanced Study, Master of Science.
Nestor Aviles, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Education.
Shannon Flanagan, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School of Psychology.
Melissa Giroux, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Education.
Sarah Vonderow, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School of Psychology.
Jordan Heisler, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Education.
Henry Salami, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Jennifer Granholm, Certificate Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Christine Kaufman, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Jennifer Poindexter, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Jessica Piscatelli, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Amanda Simmons, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Jamie Sykut, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Kevin Kassler, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Carrie Jessen, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, School Psychology.
Molly Hegarty, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Elena Kuhn, Master of Science in Education, Career and Technical Education.
Teresa Matsulak, Master of Science in Education, Career and Technical Education.
Kevin Morgan, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Ashley Gross, Master of Science in Education, Trade Education.
Jamie Macarone, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Katie Napoliciano, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Kimberly Lara, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Emily Wolf, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Erica Polakowski, Graduate Clinical Mental Health Counseling.
Corey Brosh, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling, Graduate Certificate, Interdisciplinary Trauma Studies.
Alexandria Connolly, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Chemistry.
Brianna Becker, Master of Science, Mental Health Counseling.
Dylan Muller, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Social Studies.
Lauren Emma Colts, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescent Education Mathematics.
Paige Haney, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescence Education Earth Science.
Kelsey Van Buren, Master of Science, Counseling Services.
Brian Rappoltz, Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, Counseling Services.
Sarah Hogan, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescent Education Social Studies.
Morgan Nandon, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Education.
Karen Dellis, Master of Science in Teaching, Adolescent Education French.
Rebecca Springer, Master of Science in Education, Childhood Special Education.
Matt Slocum, Graduate Certificate, Integrated Media and Social Networks.
Christine Cameron, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Christy DeWald, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Faith Lewis, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Alicia Alley, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Sean Streggy, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
David Wise, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Lisa Coleman, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Leadership.
Alyssa Anderali, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Shay Gardner, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Rachel Fleming, Master of Arts in Teaching, Art Education.
Cassandra Banowitz, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Heidi Williams, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Kristen Schaefer, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Lauren Johnson, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Sarah Downham, Master of Science in Education, Literacy Education.
Jiashu Lei, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Tiffany Bartlett, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Amy Kohler Haskins, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Janine Turner, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Jared Keel, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Andrew Oak, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Robert Ling, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Michelle Coterie, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Morgan Atudis, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Michael Clark, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Tin On Win, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Matthew Greco, Master of Science in Teaching, Childhood Education.
Alejandro De Jesus, Master of Arts, Graphic Design and Digital Media.
Please join me one more time in offering our congratulations. I now give you Julie Pretzat, Dean of the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Incredibly cool candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts, please rise. Madam President, I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of the college, I confer on you the baccalaureate degree and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Baccalaureate degree candidates, please come forward to receive congratulations from your dean and the president. Families and guests are requested to hold their applause until all the names are read.
Rachel Zonetti, summa cum laude.
Madison Tinney, summa cum laude, College Honors Program.
Caitlin Poulos, summa cum laude.
Ashley Santmeyer, summa cum laude.
Brianna Santmeyer, summa cum laude.
Adriana Musedalo, summa cum laude.
Daniel Tilbard, summa cum laude.
Adam Crystal, summa cum laude.
Allison Stango, summa cum laude.
Keith Frislid, summa cum laude.
Samuel Gilroy, summa cum laude.
Natalie Brophy, summa cum laude.
Emily Nasir, cum laude.
Claire LaCure.
Sabine Moore.
Asha Charles.
Stacy Julius.
Pelixenia Babb.
Sachel Santamaria, cum laude.
Joanne DeLauder, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Tossum Casey Coe, cum laude.
Paige Castle, cum laude.
Olivia Jacobson, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Megan Olson.
Stephanie Pulaski, magna cum laude.
Patrick Donovan.
Dominic Mondi.
Criselda Mapoy.
Victoria De La Concha, magna cum laude.
Isaac William Cintron.
Pedro Gomez.
Stephen Cordero.
Stephen Ramanan.
Hunter Pettengill.
Sheridan Seward.
Brianna Johnson, cum laude.
Amanda McKnight.
Zachary Frigo.
Sarah Haber.
Brian Potter.
Vanessa Miranda.
Imami Cruz.
Brandon Wolfook.
Carla Castro.
Sarah Shallowhorn.
Donovan King.
Stephen Payette.
Lauren Peel.
Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Jacob Podgorski.
Nicholas Greco.
Noah Kasman.
Victoria Ruggiero, magna cum laude.
Sarah Pasquarelli.
Brian Bush, cum laude.
Creighton Jocelyn.
Anthony Dolce. Sam Watkins.
Jordan McGee, magna cum laude.
Matthew Drexler, cum laude.
Daniel Manu, magna cum laude.
Samir Kumar.
Isaiah Brown.
Kyle Bailey.
Elizabeth Warner.
Trevor Krensick.
Cassandra Kaiser.
Giyang Lee.
Brandon Holmes, cum laude.
Isabella Belizy.
Ian Princeton.
Ellen Bryant, cum laude.
Tyler Moan.
Ryan Pfeiffer, cum laude.
David Almaviva.
Lauren Wiedemeyer.
Jenna Gross, cum laude.
Olivia Copoletti, magna cum laude.
Kyle Huniford.
Dorothy Davis, cum laude.
Curran Mays, magna cum laude.
Bridget Callahan.
Julia Thomas.
Tess Sidlow, cum laude.
Nicole Sussman.
Mary Harrigan.
Andrew Perella.
Christina Schreitzman, cum laude.
Brendan McLaughlin.
Sean Green.
Courtney Myers.
Mackenzie Wetzel.
Natalie Cardamone.
Marissa Hovey.
Casey Andriola.
Sarah Sheehan.
Alexa Carrascal, cum laude.
Erin French, cum laude.
Diana Crowbar.
Catherine Garnier.
Libby Quansink.
Samantha Caney, cum laude.
Daniela Melita.
Emily George.
Jamie Meisel.
Sarah Stevens, cum laude.
Samantha Nieto.
Jamie Krasner.
Ann Flaherty, cum laude.
Jacqueline Decker.
Joseph Governell.
Danielle Miller.
Thomas Fichter.
Tiffany Delosier, cum laude.
Shayna Mansfield.
Olivia Doer, cum laude.
Hannah Merriweather.
Kaylee Harrigan, cum laude.
Anthony Lamondre.
Nice Calderon.
Ronald Bryant III.
Chan Daniels. Nope, over there.
Theophilus Kendall.
Chad Van Riel.
Elaine Semenza.
Sydney Peters.
Brianna Ferrara, cum laude.
Haley Philippone, magna cum laude.
Ryan Canavy.
Connor McCormick.
Grace Mary Rinaldi.
Alyssa Costales.
Jake Villeneuve.
Anthony Zolfarino.
Tyler Ahart.
Gabrielle Rodriguez.
Jaisha Reyes.
Rain Credo.
Shannon Galindez.
Angelina Garcia. Daniela Rosario.
Kenan McBrearty.
Kathleen Mahaffey, cum laude.
Jacqueline Himberger.
Tyler Carwiga.
Michaela Barone.
Nicole Mayo.
Marissa Romeo.
Sahar Rajput.
Katie Schultz, cum laude.
Caitlin Wainman, cum laude.
Haley Everts, magna cum laude.
Lauren Eaton, cum laude.
Derek Greeno, cum laude.
Zachary Harris, cum laude.
Emily Cole.
Rachel Long, magna cum laude.
Heaven Wong, cum laude.
Andreas Escobar. Luis de los Santos.
Letitia Hudson.
Chelsea J. Lyons.
Alyssa Wiener, magna cum laude.
Ariel Shunk, cum laude.
Melissa Wilson.
Justin Dobrow, cum laude.
Matthew Moran.
Andrew Pugliese, cum laude.
Connor Halton.
Nicholas Entres.
Morgan Rumpf, magna cum laude.
Michael Lewis.
Max Collins.
Matthew Rayner.
Lindsay Fink, magna cum laude.
Mary Trimble.
Daniel Ryans, magna cum laude.
Leah Goodcock.
Gail Schiller.
Kevin Dragos.
William Fitzpatrick.
Patrick Lenehan.
Melissa McNulty.
Now I'm going to get it wrong. Thomas Kasparov.
Stephanie Calise.
Giselle Martinez.
Carmen Mendoza.
Arlene Martin.
Daniel Laverdi.
Ryan Lee.
Nicole Aiello.
Brianna Sloth.
Rebecca Gillette.
Robert Lee. Sean Mayfia, cum laude.
Kyle Bedente.
Daniel Corona.
Drew Mertens.
Brian Castiglione.
Laura Perwitz, cum laude.
Elizabeth Campbell.
Ella Kiekert, cum laude.
Aaron Reff.
Madeline Ulrich, cum laude.
Maxwell Feldman.
Michael Mariutz, cum laude.
Ian Schoonmaker, cum laude.
Louis Ingracia.
Matthew Cancel.
Morgan Atwood.
Heather Clark, cum laude.
Ashley White.
Ricardi Jean.
Dakari Jean.
Calvin Chung.
Andrew Gaeta.
Andrew Torak.
Jean-Philippe Narcisse.
Dion Matthews.
Nick Lewandowski.
Brian Graves, United States Army.
James Picori.
Melissa Blair.
Megan Quinn.
Alyssa Barrett, cum laude.
Amanda Adams.
Jessica Kumro, cum laude.
Claire Wadja, magna cum laude.
Alex Monachino.
Mark Linkletter.
Paige Hunt.
Brittany Koch.
Melissa DiGiovanna.
Chelsea Burgett.
Jennifer Vivaro.
Kaylin Andrews.
Miranda Guarno.
Haley Hemowitz.
Laura Hammond.
Austin Smith.
Nicolette Francisco.
Jasmine Green.
Imana Chavot. Ebony Staley.
Please join me in offering congratulations to the graduates. Settle down. I now give you Pamela Michael, Dean of the School of Education.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the School of Education, please rise. Madam President, I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of the college, I confer on you the baccalaureate degree and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Baccalaureate degree graduates, please come forward to receive congratulations from your dean and the president. Families and guests are requested to hold their applause until all names are read.
Rachel Borton, summa cum laude.
Hannah O'Brien, summa cum laude.
Courtney Schlesinger, summa cum laude.
Madison Shaw, summa cum laude.
Evan Steinberg.
Caitlin Foster, cum laude.
Mary Morrison.
Marissa Pinner.
Kristen McCarthy, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Brittany Bonin.
Samuel Platt, cum laude.
Mark Miliski. Nathan Taylor.
Edward Gonzalez II, cum laude.
Noah Pierce, cum laude.
Joseph Amon, cum laude.
Lindsay Kragel, cum laude.
Brad Kermis.
Christopher McDermott.
Rachel Edick, cum laude, College Honors Program.
Carson Case, magna cum laude.
Kyle Matura, cum laude.
Sydney Talek.
Jake Lawley.
Elizabeth Mackey, cum laude.
Courtney Purse.
Brianna Favada, cum laude.
Emily Smith, cum laude.
Sarah Matiunas, cum laude.
Samantha Sith.
Taylor Kelly, cum laude.
Maura Meany.
Abigail Atkins.
Alessandra Siriano.
Kayla Russo.
Chase Isaac.
James Punzone, cum laude.
Keith Jacobson, magna cum laude.
Christopher Kilmartin, cum laude.
Christina Santos Spirito.
Samantha Mayer, cum laude.
Jacqueline Bourgeois, cum laude.
Amanda Sherman, cum laude.
Caroline Power, cum laude.
Beth Baglio, cum laude.
Caitlin Webster.
Taylor McDougall.
Maureen Corcoran.
Melanie Blyberg.
Gabriel Loftus.
Allison Gallagher, magna cum laude.
Marissa Licardi.
Teresa Finn.
Emily Plotzker, cum laude.
Valeria Kudinov, cum laude.
Sylvia Pericles.
Lauren McNamara, cum laude.
Noah Pachi.
Tyler Morris.
Tarek Mahdi.
Maya Kaplan.
Kyle Hansel, cum laude.
Ronald Diego, magna cum laude.
Devin Cohen, cum laude.
Mark Spano.
Jenna Wallen.
Beatrice Vitcoyote.
Alexis Musco.
Eileen Renzi, cum laude.
Rebecca Levenberg.
Ryan Kumi, cum laude.
Thomas Walt, cum laude.
Scott Hinckley.
Shelby Yates.
Trisha Jansen.
Daniel Chermella.
Sydney Martin.
Emily Wright.
Emily Popple.
Lizette Kolke, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Cassidy.
Andrea Gunger.
Elizabeth McAndrews.
Morgan Daly.
Aaron Johnson.
Raven Kofiel, cum laude.
Courtney Wingerden, magna cum laude.
Hayden Chodis.
Alexandra Brittman.
Simon Griebel.
Raymond Schaffner.
Mackenzie Martins, magna cum laude.
Renee Lehman, cum laude.
Marissa Diedrich, cum laude.
Teresa Everson.
Benjamin Kane, cum laude.
Heather Johnson.
Lauren McDormand, cum laude.
Daniel Gomolka, cum laude, magna cum laude.
Madison Bates.
Madeline Clutia.
Nicole Fodrini.
Kani Domicolo, cum laude.
Dakota Latham, magna cum laude.
Courtney DeLong, magna cum laude.
Jesslyn Smith, cum laude.
Aaron O'Brien.
Hannah Bravka, cum laude.
Sunny Lee.
Angie Delgado.
Brian Messmer, cum laude.
Leanne Azano.
Catherine Deverell.
Megan Bruin.
Paige McDonald.
Nicole Camardella, cum laude.
Kayla Scandale.
Margot Balzer.
Caitlin McMahon.
Taylor Schuing, cum laude.
Shannon Hurley, cum laude.
John Catanzaro.
Scott Laws.
Ethan Harrod, magna cum laude.
Devin Smith, cum laude.
Kelly Grantied.
Lindsay Jones.
Julia Calandra.
Allison Dwyer, magna cum laude.
Alyssa Brockman, magna cum laude.
Alexa Armbrew.
Catherine Hesselden.
Kendall Applebaum.
Brianna Butler.
Mitchell Brickman, cum laude.
Ellison Nunziato.
Heather Hebert.
Zachary Kolar.
Cody Laflamme.
Michael Saad, cum laude.
Michael Dober.
Serena Whitaker.
Rita Aliperti, magna cum laude.
Kristen Durlacher.
Shannon Casey, cum laude.
Danielle Brennan.
Gary Felchi.
Lauren Edwards.
Megan Russell.
Max McBride, cum laude.
Connor Kolupski, magna cum laude.
Mackenzie Cole, magna cum laude.
Leander Manning.
Robert Robbins.
Connor Hughes.
Herlembos Candaros.
Cayman Burke.
Haley Parker.
James Dillon.
Nicole Stevenson, cum laude.
Mickey Pelkey.
Gabriel Smith.
Riley Zimmerman.
Dana Ferris, cum laude.
Magnolia Almonte.
Amber Danner.
Brittany Perrin.
Sean Federow.
Matthew Galati, magna cum laude.
Christopher Raguseo, magna cum laude.
Matthew Zawadski, cum laude.
Aaron Clegg, magna cum laude.
Aaron McLean.
Jay Foreman.
I now give you Mary Canale, Interim Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations.
In 1886, the Oswego Normal School Alumni Association was formally established at the 25th anniversary of the college. For more than 129 years, the Alumni Association has provided a vital link between 85,000 Oswego alumni and their alma mater through student programs, career networking, alumni events, philanthropic support, and reunions. On this special occasion that launches our newest graduates into the world to carry on the work of our college's founder, Edward Austin Sheldon, please join me in welcoming Claire LaCure, who will present the alumni banner on behalf of the class of 2017.
On behalf of the Oswego Alumni Association, I am proud and honored today to welcome the class of 2017, the newest members into the Oswego Alumni Association. Today, we celebrate the rich history of our proud school and pledge to carry on the legacy of our founder, Edward Austin Sheldon. It gives me great pleasure to present to you, President Stanley, on behalf of the class of 2017, a symbol of our growth, our accomplishment, our futures, and most importantly, our promise to maintain the rich heritage of Oswego and our unique network of more than 85,000 proud alumni who have graduated from this college before us. The class of 2017 banner.
Graduates, the ceremony's almost over. I have one last opportunity to speak with you, so settle back. Won't take that long. So this is your day. It's a day of cheerful celebration, but also some tearful goodbyes. You've earned the right to be the center of attention. I know you know how to do that pretty well. And savor your accomplishments, and to reflect, I hope, on the life that you've lived to date, but also the possibilities that lie ahead. You have some big decisions facing you now, from where you will live, to how you will live, to the career you will launch, or the advanced degree you will next pursue, to the mark you will make on your communities and on society at large. You have great expectations for yourself and boundless excitement about the opportunity ahead for you. It is clear, however, that the world has changed since you first entered SUNY Oswego. For sure, it has advanced. It has advanced in realms of knowledge and discovery, yet there is also no doubt that we are facing great challenges as well as opportunities. We are shocked and deeply saddened by world events, significantly unsettled by political unrest, and increasingly concerned with the division, distrust, and conflict we see and face around us. This is the world you inherit, as it is with every rising generation. It is not a world of your making, not yet, but it will be. So, as you pack up to leave SUNY Oswego, don't pack it in these daunting times. I give you the words and sentiments of Ralph Johnson Bunch, an American political scientist, academic, diplomat, and Nobel Peace Prize winner, who last century said, "To make our way, we must have firm resolve, persistence, tenacity. We can never let up." My message to you today is that you have the tenacity and the resiliency to act on your aspirations, to take charge of your life and realize your ideals, and more, You have the motivation and strength to contribute to a better future for us all. I know this to be true because SUNY Oswego has equipped you with the knowledge, taught you the skills, and trained you with the experiences that will prepare you for years ahead. During your time here, you have been surrounded by and challenged by diverse opinions and benefited from exposure to many different backgrounds and cultures. Your academic discipline gave you training to think critically about the world and to gather information from reliable sources before you make decisions or take action. Many of you, gratefully, have chosen to share your time and talents as engaged campus and community leaders, where you have demonstrated your skill of leading with an ethical heart and just actions. You've each challenged yourselves to be gritty, to get up when knocked down, and to reach out for help when you are in need, but also, in return, to look for others who may need assistance from you. You know that failure is temporary and that every day dawns with new possibilities if you just look beyond the horizon. We are proud of you because you have learned, as Winston Churchill suggests, success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it is the courage to continue that really counts. You have achieved our mission at Oswego. You have worked tirelessly and learned much. The path ahead for you is brightly lit. Take these lessons, the values and knowledge you have gained here, and apply them to all of your future endeavors. Remember, as you have learned during your time here, that the choices you make often shape the person you become. The trajectory of your life, the life you follow, may also touch others in ways you have yet to imagine. So, although today we say to you, go out and get your dream, and you should go out and get your dream, please also be mindful that every decision you make and every action you take leaves an impression on the sands of this earth and has an impact well beyond you. In a world that accommodates and almost approves of expediency in pursuit of individual beliefs and personal satisfaction, as you forge your path, make sure the trail of footsteps you leave behind represent not only your knowledge and resolve, but also your character and the compassion you employed as you traveled this road. Graduates, I contend that each of you is now ready to help transform our world for the better. I charge you now to embrace your hopes and remain engaged. Surround yourself with diverse viewpoints, friends, colleagues, and community members. Challenge your own convictions and continue to be a researcher, a writer, a scholar, and an innovator. Serve and include others, and in return, you will be nourished and enriched. The path ahead provides opportunities you never dreamed of that are there waiting for you to discover. Don't merely survive, but thrive, as Maya Angelou said. The time is now for you to seize the future, be confident and tenacious, but also thoughtful and open. You are ready to make an impact on the world. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Please stand while Claire Bashuris leads us in singing of the Alma Mater. The words are printed on the back of the program and on the screens above.
School.
Please be seated. Families and guests are requested to remain in their seats until all graduates have left the convocation hall. Immediately following the ceremony, you are invited to reunite with your graduate at a reception held in the tent north of the Marano Campus Center. Madam President, I declare the 156th commencement to be adjourned.